Hello, I'm Larry, he's Justin, and this is Carter's Country. Today we're excited to talk about a new addition from our friends at Smith Wesson. This is an upgrade on the Smith Wesson CSX. This is the E-series, and they've made a lot of exciting changes to this gun. You know, when it came out in 2022, it was kind of swimming upstream from what everybody else was flooding the market with polymer, high-capacity micro 9s. Smith & Wesson already had a more than viable competitor in that market with the Shield, so they didn't need to do anything there, although they did add the Shield Plus. Yeah. I thought it was really cool that they came out with this because it was just something nobody else was doing. And when I first heard about it, I thought, I don't know if there's a market for that. But as soon as we got them in the warehouse and I felt one, I was like, yeah, it's going to make it. And it obviously has made it. It's 2025, and we're getting an upgrade on it. Some of the upgrades, you've got an optic-ready slide now. You've got multiple back straps, and you're going to go into showing how easy those can be changed out. You've got 12, 15, and 17 round magazines that can fit it. Depending on which configuration of back straps and which spacers you put on, you can. It's just like a jigsaw puzzle that you can put together a multitude of different ways and have it come out great. They've improved the surface area on the grip texturing here. Yep. They've improved the trigger on it. They just did a lot of things to take a really good gun and make it better. And I always love it when a company does that instead of just saying, hey, we made it. It's doing fine, why mess with it? I like it when they're aggressive like this and continue to give the consumer more, and they've done it here. This is the RMSC footprint. It'll take, I think this is a Crimson Trace. It'll take Crimson Trace. Hollison's will mount directly to the slide. Just a lot of different options. Play around with and get this gun to exactly what you want it to be. And that's really cool when you have that many options. I'm going to go ahead and back out of the camera. Leave your microphone on this time, and go ahead and kind of walk through what some of these options are and different configurations that a person can put this gun into.
Perfect, thank you.
All right.
So as modular as this gun is, we're going to walk through each of the kind of setups from kind of smallest to biggest hand grip and solutions that it has to offer. With an easy switch, you can do an ambidextrous mag release. Also, your back sight will obviously be on the gun. So those things come with your gun, as well as a punch to work through the entire backstrap on-off solutions, and then all your different sizing arrangements for magazine spacer, excuse me. So to start off with, we're just going to put the smallest backstrap on, and all you do is connect it and then squeeze it right there, and it's an easy click on. The first magazine is your 12 round magazine, clicks in simple and looks pretty flush. So this is going to be your smallest micro compact solution as it sits out of the box. If you take your 15 round magazine, you'll put the mid-rise spacer in it, or on it, excuse me, slide it down there, close it, there you go. And then last but not least is your 17 round magazine for those individuals with larger hands or just who prefer a larger grip. Setup and capacity for magazine, perfect. So definitely to begin with, before you even take this gun out, I think the biggest thing is you're going to want to do all of this at the house. Definitely make sure your gun is empty, unloaded, and you can kind of play around with each of these grip styles and solutions. Now, if we just go backwards, we're going to put the biggest backstrap on, and all you're going to do again to remove this is you're going to push in with a punch briefly, and it's going to have a click and then pull back or up, and there you go. We could obviously go through the medium-sized palm swell, but to save time on the video here, we're going to just go up to your largest one here, and same concept, snaps on. By putting on this larger palm swell, the main thing two main things you're going to accomplish are you're going to get that extra space for your pinky to get on the grip. Additionally, the width of the gun gets a little bit wider, so you can actually have a little bit more grip as well. So again, it's all preferences one way or the other. So we'll start off with the largest grip and your 17 round magazine, and there it's going to be almost flush, but you've got your mini spacer here that you can put on here and almost one-handed, and now that sits flush. The only other magazine with a large grip that you can use is going to be the 15 round magazine The 12-round magazine will not fit, but we're going to take the spacer off, and this should sit flush as well, just like that. So definitely lots of different options, lots of modularity that you can look at throughout the entire setup, and each one fits a little bit different, but allows for user preference either way.
This is one of those classic examples. I'm glad it was you and not me. Me trying to show all this with the camera right there bearing down on me wouldn't have been as good as if I could have done this at home with nobody watching. You did a great job though, and it really does demonstrate just how many different options this gun offers you, including basically fully ambidextrous. You can change your mag release. Your safety is already ambidextrous. I mean, it's a fully ambidextrous gun, adding yet another layer of options to it, and just a fantastic offering from them. And you did such a great job of showing it. I think one thing that we should point out, and it's a great idea, when you buy this gun and get it home, before you ever even think about loading it, sit down with it right away and start making these different changes that Justin just walked through. Get yourself fully familiar with just how many configurations of this gun you can make for yourself. Find the one that's right for you. Then grab your ammo, come to the range, and shoot, and kind of make note of what you like and don't like. Maybe you need to go back and change a palm swell, do something else. But again, and this obviously is a very important part, before you even think about loading this gun, get familiar with the changing things out, the mechanics of it, and further down the line, when you do get ready to go change things out, the same thing you would do if you were cleaning a gun or anything else, make sure it's empty, because even as you were doing that, it's hard not to
there's not a possible way to put it that it's not going to be dangerous if it goes anywhere.
Yeah, so you want the gun empty. And it's so obvious, but it still bears repeating, I think.
Yeah.
Now, despite it's 32 degrees outside and a stiff north wind, we're being told we need to go shoot this. Normally, I'm really excited about shooting guns, and I am excited about shooting a gun, just not necessarily excited about the environment, but we're going to do it anyway because we're being told to.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go.
It looks smooth.
It is smooth. Okay, well, despite risking life and limb and losing feelings in my extremities, it was a pleasurable shooting experience. Temperature aside, I was honestly amazed. Man, it is a good shooting gun. It was really easy. The muzzle flip was very, very controllable. I was actually pleasantly surprised by that. That trigger is crisp. It's got a great reset. Fantastic trigger. They weren't kidding about the trigger upgrade. You can really feel it. Just there was nothing not to like about it. You know, a lot of times with a smaller gun, things can get a little bit dicey about it, whether it be snappy or things like that. But man, this thing, it really shot well, and I was really pleasantly surprised with it all the way around.
Me too. I mean, it's a great gun to shoot. It was nice to have the green dot on it. If that's an opportunity for you to add later on down the road, definitely take advantage of this options. I think it felt great in the hands. Trigger did well, and overall, I think it's going to do a good job in the stores.
Yeah, I think it's really a gun that when you're at the counter, when you put it in your hand, just remember, and I hope our sales staff, myself included, remember to tell people, that's only a part of the story. If you think that feels good,
you got 12 more options to play with.
You got a long way to go before you really know this gun. But yeah, everything about it, some really smart upgrades. It wasn't just, hey, let's change a few things up and call it the E-series, just for marketing purposes. Yeah. They made smart, meaningful upgrades that any gun owner should appreciate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Justin, we have these in stock. You really need to come in, folks, and check this out.
Yeah.
To appreciate the grip texture, the surfacing on that. The modularity of it and everything else that's been demonstrated. You really got to come get your hands on this thing to believe it. So we do have them in stock. Come down to any one of our 3 great locations. Get your hands on one, and I'm thinking you'll probably leave the store with one.
Absolutely.
And remember, if you've ever shopped, shot, or hunted with us, you're already a part of the Carter's Country family. Till next time, adios.
I'm just
Not
kidding.
doing
That's it. Not today. Okay.
That's bad.